Good evening. So y'all, um, I've been feeling some kind of way all day today. Um, so much noise right now at this moment. It was really quiet. Okay, motorcycle passed by. Yeah. So Finney the legend and his wife Bubbly, as well as Manny the shooter. Um, they have been on my mind all day. All day. Um, I first saw a video last night by Ratchet. I think it's Ratchet TV, the Hood Journalist. Yeah, that's the channel. Ratchet TV, the Hood Journalist. And I don't know where they got this video from. I thought it was the most recent video on Finney the Legends channel, but it's not. The most recent video right now on Finney the Legends channel, the wife is wearing like a denim uh, jumpsuit with the back out. But the video where the shooting took place, she's wearing like white pants and a black top. And I don't see that video anywhere on Finney the Legends channel. So I don't know where people got that actual video. But y'all, if you go to um, Ratchet TV, the Hood Journalist, or preferably um, Tommy Sotomayor on Twitter, because he did a video today about it. Um, yeah, either one of those, you need to watch it, because the last video that they did, Finney and Bubbly, which um, includes the shooting at the very end, of course, um, was eerie. I wouldn't say weird. I wouldn't use the word weird, but it was eerie and amazing. And let me tell you something. If you just watch Tommy, start at the 1 hour mark. If you are atheist and you watch either video and you still believe there is not a God, I don't know what else to tell you. So the weird thing about the video is, number one, when Finney first goes live in his very last video of his life, Bohemian Rhapsody by the group Queen is playing. Hi y'all. And I'm not gonna pay attention to the chat just yet. But Bohemian Rhapsody is playing by Queen. Remember that. If you don't know what song it is, after I'm done, go Google it and Google the lyrics. Well, let me back up a little bit. At some point in recent months or weeks, um, Manny did a video, and there's some other people with Manny. I don't know if they were relatives or just other chat people or whatever. But they were telling Finney in this video, uh, you need to tell your mama whether you want to be cremated or buried. And another guy in the video said um, that Finney is going to get chopped up and sent to his mama in a box. Oh, Lord. So there's a video with Finney responding to that, and he's sitting up there saying, you know, hey, my mama already buried a child, my younger brother, and I promised her that she will never have to bury another child, that I will not leave this earth before she does. And, you know, my mama be in these streams, and she had to sit there and listen to that. So I had to tell you that part to get back to the beginning of Finney's final video in Vegas on the Strip. That Bohemian Rhapsody song, if you listen to the lyrics or read the lyrics, and I'm paraphrasing it, it starts off like, I shot and killed a man and mama, and like the end of the verse it says, and I wasted my life away, or I wasted time or something. And when that lyric is sung, the first thing right after that lyric, I wasted my time in life, something to that effect, Finney says, that's me. Hey, y'all. It was perfect timing when he said, that's me. When the lyric is talking about wasting my life or something like that. And it wasn't that he was responding to the lyric. It was just perfect timing. I don't even think he was cognizant of the lyrics that were being sung. And then another lyric at some point in the same song, it says, just act like I didn't matter or things don't matter. And he was like, let's go. Again, he's not cognizant of the lyrics that are being sung. It's just weird how that happened. The other weird thing that took place in that video, and this is weird as fuck. No, not weird, eerie. They're walking on their way to that particular spot where they were gunned down. But they're walking, and there's a white man sitting up against the fence. He has a big sign that says free Bibles. So he's giving away free Bibles. And just as they walk up, Bubbly starts to talk to the man. And the man has a boombox playing. And what's coming out of the boombox is a voice reading scriptures. Now, I'm paraphrasing. But what the scriptures were saying, and it didn't come from the King James Bible. It's probably reading from the, what is that? New International Version or something. But it wasn't thou shalt, and it wasn't King James. But in a nutshell, it was saying, you know, put away youthful passions and come unto righteousness. And it talked about disagreements and arguing and quarreling and how to deal with an opponent, and, you know, to like show love because the devil has entered into him. And I'm just paraphrasing and throwing my own stuff in there. But when you hear for yourself, it was so poignant what was being said out of this boombox, and very appropriate for the situation that was to come. like 20 minutes later. And it was a message specifically for those two. And it was just eerie. It was like the Lord kept sending them signs for them to turn from their ways, go a different direction, open up your understanding, heed his word, what he was trying to impart to them. Well, anyway, what's weird actually is as this message is being broadcasted to them, at this very particular moment that they walked up, Jesus Christ, you got to see it for yourself. Finney is zooming his camera to his wife's behind as she's bending over talking to this man. It's like, he got lust on his mind while the Lord is saying, hey, I'm trying to speak to you. I'm trying to deliver you from evil. And then as they walk away, he starts talking about titty Sundays. So they get to the spot, and the final message was like it had to be a minute before they were gunned down. There's music playing, like I told you about the Queen song or whatever. So there's music playing, and this song by this group called The Clash. The Clash. You can't make this shit up. The Clash. And the title is Rock the Kabosh or something like that. And basically it's a song about rebelling against authority. And they were rebelling against the authority of God. They were rebelling against the signs, especially the word that was coming through the boombox. And she starts dancing soon as this record came on. And it was like not even a minute later, Manny walks up, shoots Finney 5 times. Finney's last words was, "What up, cuz?" Bubbly's last words was, "Are you fucking kidding me?" She was shot twice. So I just came by to tell you that all that took place in their final video was not a coincidence. If you can't see God's hand in that, something is wrong with you. And I began to think, okay, so you were sending them messages, Lord, for the longest. Finney knew that Manny had some sort of mental illness. He even stated so in a few videos back. We see Manny driving in the car on Sunday, and he's talking about, oh, I see my biggest fans are in town. Why didn't they invite me? And then this nigga starts chewing water and barking in the camera. Batshit crazy. Yeah, he was chewing water and started barking in the camera. So I'm like, okay, so you gave them messages. They were not delivered. And I don't think God, I'm not going to say he didn't want to deliver them, but I guess God knew that they would not take heed. So there's a bigger message for all of us. Several messages, actually. One message is to let us know through this situation that God still speaks today. Another message is to teach us to recognize when God is speaking and understand that there's various vehicles he will use to speak to us. And I think the third message is when you recognize signs and messages from God, take heed to them. And don't be so spiritually dead that you can't hear his voice or see any of his signs. Because he spoke to them. He had been speaking to them. And they just could not hear him. They could not see the signs. They could not hear his message. So it's a wake-up call. And we better start listening. We better start hearing. Not with a carnal mind. We can't relate to God with a carnal mind, with carnal eyes and carnal ears. We can only relate to God through the Spirit, with spiritual eyes and spiritual ears. And pretty much that's all I have to say. Who is this? I am the legend. Hey, man, I'm a sub. I'm trying make people day. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you. Adam Anthony, hello. My day is all right. And Mad Church disease, of course. Love you, buddy. And one more thing before I go. I had just been thinking a lot about the conflicts that I've had out here in these YouTube streets. And I know I've asked an individual, I've had to ask them over and over and over and over and over to please leave me alone. And it took some while where now everything is cool. And I don't want to ever be so angry at someone that I will personally murder them. And I don't want to make anybody so angry at me that they would want to personally murder me. And I actually prefer to just get along with everybody. And no, we're not going to see eye to eye on everything. But at least we could just keep it cordial. And I'm glad things are where they're at this particular point in time. And it is what it is. So, you guys, thank you for tuning in. And I hope I connected some dots for you. And after you listen to this video, just take a moment, close your eyes, and just say, Lord, thank you. Thank you for your word. And help me to talk with you more, to walk with you more. And just bless me in that way. And I'll be satisfied. Amen. Peace.